So it's Sunday, and this roof rack came in yesterday. Assembled together pretty easy. It's got plastic corners, and everything else is aluminum, extruded aluminum. And that's it. So what I need to do is crossbars, right? So these are the crossbar brackets, and that's going to be my crossbar right there, a piece of strut. So I got hanging up over there because I just painted them black. And then to mount the strut to the truck on the rails. The truck's got rails on the top. I got these little bolts here. See, the square nut fits in the rails. Well, guys, it's 11 o'clock already. I had to make 2 trips to the Home Depot already. But yeah, here's my main parts right here. See these things? They just slide in there. Kind of. Let's see. Where's it go? There we go. I need 2 on each side. All right. And I'll put the strut on top. I'll have to line it up first. I'll have to figure something out. These are adjustable, and the brackets on the top are adjustable too. So I think I'd want them spaced out evenly. Right. So yeah, yesterday it was like 105. So I did all my yard work in the morning. That pretty much burned me out the rest of the day. So today, it's supposed to be cooler. Yeah, right. It's already blazing out here. Glad I got a cooler full of beer, right? Yeah. Well, guys, everything was going pretty good. I put I went and put Loctite on all the little screws there. Got my strut cut, painted. I got it mounted onto the rack, and then I just realized that these holes aren't going to line up with the track on the camper shell. The spread is like 39 1/4 center to center. Even with the slots, this isn't going to work. I mean, you know, that's what happens when you cut everything just perfect and find out, hey, the holes don't line up. So now I got to run back to Home Depot and buy a whole nother 10-footer of this stuff to chop it back up again. This time I'll make it a little bigger, because I can use one hole in the slot, and I'll have to drill the other one, right? Oh, shoot. Start all over. If I would have cut these a little bigger, then I could just slide this over a little and then. All right, 2 o'clock. So that's it. Guess that'll work. It's only for holding wood. I'm not going to be putting 300 pounds of gear on top of that. Put some dried up old wood up here. I I would not strap anything up to these sides here because they're just connected by this plastic right here. You know. Good thing is, see my strut? My strut worked out after all. I just had to cut it, rethink about it. So I got extra holes in here so I can strap things onto this. This is solid and not this. So that'll do, right? A couple bundles of wood, run a strap across to that side, and everything needs to wash. Maybe I'll wash the truck right now since it's still hot and there's nothing to do. It's too hot to keep on working. So, it's time for a few cold ones, right? But here's the key fob for the truck, right? And what it has is a locking tailgate. So the wiring harness you get with this top taps into that wiring harness. So this is a locking tailgate. So now it's tapped into, the top is tapped into that, yeah. So I can unlock both of them at the same time with my key fob, right? There you go. Oh, I just gotta lock it first, right? There you go. There you go. And that unlocks the tailgate in this. Pretty cool feature. Like I said, it does not unlock the side doors. That takes a separate key. That was one thing that was nice about the one on the Colorado, because those were all keyed to the ignition key. But you know, I can live with it. Just don't lose those keys. I'm just thinking about that right now. I think they're still in the box. So I'm waiting on the third brake light logic circuit, and then I got this wire to run to it, and then I got this wire for my power off the engine battery to run my accessories, and then it'll go to these little blocks, 1 in and 4 out. I got 2 of those just because. This is the wiring harness that comes with the light bar, the roof on the light bar, the second one. That's all got to be done. And talking about switch panels and stuff, this is the one I made for my Colorado. This is for the auxiliary battery. This sat in the camper shell. Here's my master switch. Turns everything on. Tells me what my battery voltage is. I got a couple of taps here for power. And I had my lights. I had an amplifier back here, you know, an audio amplifier. And and I think the DC converter. But relays were inside, and this is just made out of a switch panel and a box from Harbor Freight. Worked out perfect. Relays are inside. So who knows what's going to happen to that. I saved it, and I might put it back here, but I got no place to mount it right now that's functional. It's functionality, right? I want to be able to reach in the side doors and hit these switches without getting into the truck. Without opening the tailgate, that'd be nice. So far, man, it's blazing out here. I'll have a cold one to think about it. Maybe I'll wash the truck.